How goes it, family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great and exceptional day. Today's word of the day is aging, refers to the process of getting older or the artificial process to make someone or something look older. At the end of the day, we every moment of our life we are aging. Every day we're aging and all that good stuff. And some look at it as a curse. Some look at it as a blessing. I look at it as a mixture between both. But I will say, with all sincerity, getting older is cool because a lot of people didn't have a chance to wake up today to say the same thing. So appreciate every single day that you're alive. Today's quote of the day is by Maya Angelou. Rest her soul. I saw this on social media today and I definitely had to talk about it. She stated, and I quote, "Most people don't grow up, most people age. They find parking spaces, honor their credit cards, get married, have children, and call that maturity. What that is really called is aging." And I could not agree with that statement more. A lot of people do not mature. My mother hates when I say age is nothing but a number, but in today's world, I can't speak about yesterday's world, but I can definitely speak about today's world. Age is nothing but a number because I've seen the most immature, whining crybabies in my life that are my age or older than me. And some of the decisions they make, people that are my age, that are in their late 30s or older than me, could be the same decisions that a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 18-year-old, or 19-year-old would make. So a lot of times is most people are aging, a lot of people are not maturing and whatnot. And then a lot of times that coexists with who you're around, who you're associated with, and things of that nature. That's why, for some reason, certain aspects of people's lives, being around people that you grew up with is not always the best thing. But the simple reason is because you guys have seen too much of the same things, and the best way to learn from other people is by being around people that you didn't necessarily grow up with, you don't necessarily agree with, and you can go from there. Because one thing I can say that is the biggest problem in the United States of America, regardless of what side you land on, left or right, up, down, backwards, because I think it's all crap anyways. But I will say that at the end of the day, that most people, hey, how you doing? Um, how you doing, Chapada? Yeah, but I think the biggest problem at the end of the day is most people don't realize that you can learn the most from people that you don't actually agree with and that you don't actually get along with, you know. But that's just my opinion. I'm doing pretty good. About yourself? How you holding up? But that's my mindset, you know, at the end of the day. So definitely do the great three free things like share and subscribe. See if this person wants to join. I'm gonna call it a night. Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hey, how you holding up?
I'm good. How are you?
I can't complain. You know, another beautiful day to be alive.
Awesome. I've never been on your live before.
Oh no, yeah, I was just like, oh hey, let me go. I just go live real quick. So I was like, hey, let me say hello and see how you holding up.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I like the space outfit.
Oh yeah, so I always got the different crazy filters and whatnot. You know, I always
Yeah.
see I can use the next one.
So what do you usually talk about in here?
So I usually talk about different financial aspects of things and whatnot, especially cryptocurrency. What is it? You know, different ways people invest their money and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of times I could just talk about anything. That's why I call my page "Larry's Anything Goes."
Right.
So
Yeah.
so talk about darn near anything. So what are you getting into?
Not much, just chilling. So I have a question because you said you talk about financial things. Like, what do you suggest for somebody who's trying to invest into a business, like their
All
own
right,
business?
so you trying to invest in your own business or you trying to invest in a friend's business?
No, I want to start my own business, but I mean, obviously start somewhere. I just don't know where.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. First, my thing is, what are you passionate about? One, and then two, whatever you're passionate about, is it actually can it actually make you money? Or then two, are you just good? What are you really good at? And I mean, that could be from anything from hair, that could be anything from cooking, that could be anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just depends on what you're good at and what the need is for, and are you ready to put the time and work in and all that good stuff? Because everybody and their mother started a business nowadays. A lot of people don't want to put the work in.
Right. Exactly.
So do you know what you exactly want to do?
Yeah. I there's actually two ideas. One is a plus size clothing line. and lingerie
Okay.
for women, just because obviously you see like a lot of the clothing that places make, it's either ugly or it's just like superly overpriced for
I
no
believe that.
reason.
Uh,
But and then it's like, you bigger girls want to feel sexy too, and they want to wear nice cute stuff. So I want to make stuff that kind of helps, complement your body and makes you feel just beautiful and luscious and just like a queen. And then
absolutely.
it's that, or I wanted to do my own nail salon slash kind of like eating place. So like you come eat, get your nails done. I don't know how
Got
that
you.
would work.
I
But
mean, I'm sure it's possible because a lot of people, they're combining those kind of businesses nowadays to save money on leasing spaces and things of that nature. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So, I mean, that I could definitely see that happen. I mean, that's why most salons I've teamed up with what is it, barbershops and whatnot. So,
Hmm.
and to be able to have a place to go get your nails done and whatnot and get something to eat just depends on what kind of food you're serving because you might have the
Right.
right, especially if it's like real homemade stuff. People love that nowadays because
Oh
most of
yeah.
these commercial restaurants are terrible.
Oh yeah.
They're
Very.
basic and mediocre. you
Yeah.
know. But the what is it? As far as the plus size, I mean that's a gold mine right there. Because the beautiful thing nowadays is that, beautiful plus size women are embracing themselves more and more nowadays. And because
Right.
of that, they got big channels. Because of that, they got big networks. They're hosting events. I mean, you can go from LA, Vegas to Atlanta to Miami. You got the plus size events happening on a regular basis, from the model shows to just people that just want to hang out and party, to people that actually you got vendors that actually go to these specific events and they're selling their products right there. And then, of course,
Right.
when you do that, you get to hand out some business cards, and then you got people that if they're interested, they'll go onto your website and buy your stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, if you got a specific, do you actually make the clothes yourself, or you just gonna get it from a specific line or whatnot, or what?
No, so somebody was asking me like, do I want to like manufacture it or whatever, but I want to design it. But
Hmm.
obviously somebody else would have to like make it because I don't know how to sew for shit. Like I
Got you,
cannot sew to save my life. But
got you,
I have the like ideas, I can do the sketches, I can do all that. It's just making it, I'm not that person.
got you, got you. I understand. I got you. Well, I mean, being able to find, I think if you want to like, but one, do you know anybody that could actually make it? Let's start there.
So there's this girl out here, specifically one-on-one, no, but there's a girl out
Okay.
here that I met. Her name is AZ Vending Queen on Instagram, and she
Hmm.
does vending machines in Arizona.
Got you.
So she was telling me she knows people that like have that know how to sew, and then she knows places where you can get the clothes. Like you can tell them your idea and they'll make it, but it's a lot
Hmm.
more obviously expensive because they're doing it for you and you're just selling it.
Got you. Got you. I mean, the only thing I could think of is until you can get somebody until you can get somebody that's you can depend on and whatnot. I would just start off with maybe purchasing the products yourself, maybe, and then putting together just your own style and whatnot, and obviously
Mhm.
have some people model in those specific pictures and whatnot, and then you set up your online store. That's
Right,
that's
right.
how I was doing because I sell certain shirts and whatnot. Assets equals freedom, debts equals liability. Simple stuff like that. And I have it on
Hmm.
my Shopify store and whatnot.
Okay.
But I just get when I get the orders, and I actually just have the manufacturer that I utilize, which is Vistaprint. And I just basically once I get the order and I create the shirts that I want, and I send them to the customer right there. So
Wow.
that's just something to think about. But like I said, in your case, I'm not a model expert, but I will say that if I'm looking for, 'cause especially, I mean, yeah, I love plus size women. If I'm looking for something for a woman that's in that category, I'm like, okay, well, let me see what this specific online store has. Of course, I'm going to see what the models are. There's different sizes and things of that nature, and see if that young lady might like it. You know what I
See,
mean?
but this is the thing though. With me, I want my models actually plus size. I don't want the plus size.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like the ones that are under like 200 pounds and they call themselves plus size. You're like, bitch, where? No, you're not. You're not even 250. Like they say,
That's
do
funny.
something to do something, okay?
That's funny. And matter of fact, if you I don't know if you're connected with them, they call themselves the BBW Ranch Bunnies on
No, I
Instagram.
haven't. No,
Yeah,
I
check
haven't.
them out. BBW Ranch Bunnies on Instagram. And
Okay.
they actually they host events. BB actually, and they're actually BBWs. They actually host events. They've been to Vegas. I think this week they got one happening in South Carolina.
I've
They've
always
hosted
wanted to
events.
go to one.
Okay, yeah. So you definitely want to hook up with them. They host events down in Atlanta. Definitely, they started. I think the first event was down in Atlanta because they formed with each other back during the beginning of the pandemic. And you remember back then, Georgia and Texas were like the only, and Florida was like the only states that was open. So that's where
Hmm.
everybody was going to. They had their events and whatnot. But yeah, BBW Bunny Ranch, I believe that's their name. Hook up with them, and because if you got the right product, then you might be able to work out a business deal to where they can model for you and whatnot, and then they could possibly promote your products on their because they got a huge following. So then they could possibly promote your products on Instagram and any other social media websites that they're at.
Right.
So definitely check them out because they're the ones that they got it going right. They hosting events and whatnot. They have different bartenders and DJs and whatnot that model specific clothing for other brands. So
Hmm.
you might want to hook up with them
Okay.
because they have like up to 30 to 50 people that actually do the modeling and that goes to the actual events and whatnot. And then they have up to 500 to 1,000 people that I believe that goes to the events that they host.
Right.
And they're pretty cool. So it's like, they're not snooty and stuck up and all that good stuff. So if you wanted to hook up with them, where you at? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm in Arizona.
Okay, cool. So they got somebody in Phoenix. It's funny. I was just in Phoenix back in December. Yeah, me and my buddy went out there for vacation. Isn't that ironic? Yeah, we stayed down the street from the hotel.
Oh
I
wow.
mean,
Okay.
hotel, the airport. Anyways, but yeah, because we really like Tempe and whatnot because we saw Earthquake, the comedian in Tempe. So, but
Okay.
anyways, at least you're in a nice area where it's not freezing cold. But anyways,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, both those ideas are great. But like I said, as far as with the clothing line, I would really start just hooking up with the with people like them because there's thousands of other groups out there like that. To me,
Right.
they're the biggest one that I know of right now, the BBW Bunny Ranch people.
Okay.
So, and they, because and then obviously if you ever go to an event with them, that you guys can really link up and then you can just go from there because they got 70% of what you want to do going on already. So you might as well, my
Right.
mindset is be able to get mentorship and go from there.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but definitely thanks for coming on live. I appreciate that. Many people don't usually come on live like that.
No, I was like, oh, he's online. Let me come check and see what's going on here. I always miss it. I'll see it sometimes, but then I'm distracted because I'm on a mission to do something else, and then I'm like, oh, I'll go on it like in a few minutes or when I'm done, and then I'll go back and then you'll be off. I'm like, oh gosh.
No, yeah, it's usually like, yeah, I'm usually not even on that long to be honest with you, because I say what I say and then I roll out. So, but
Right.
yeah, but definitely check back with me in the next couple months and let me know if you have any progress with them, and if you can't find them, let me know. I'd like to send you their link. If you
Yeah, you
can't
can
find them
send me
in the
the
next couple,
link.
okay, yeah, just let me know, and because I'll definitely send you the link so you can hook up with them because, like I said, that's a great goal to have, and it's easy. It could happen within a year or two for you, to be honest with you.
Right.
So, but anyways, have yourself a great night, young lady. Thanks for
Thank
chiming in. I
you. I
appreciate it.
appreciate you.
No problem. Take care.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, y'all. Do the great three free things: like, share, subscribe, and as I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live broke like a fool. Take care, family.